Ask and ye shall receive. I think it's a good thing that I'm starting off with some good news about my new fridge, because we are actually going into some sad news today. I think we should dive straight into it. Welcome, Adam.
Thanks for having me, mate. Good to be here.
I think it's an exclusive. I don't know if it can count as an exclusive, the fact that Glasgow have already released it, but would you like to break some news Would you like to break some news to the viewers?
Yeah. It's with a heavy heart that I'll be leaving Gloucester. Yeah, it was a really tough decision, the toughest decision I've ever had to make in my life, I believe, and I've consulted a lot of people. And yeah, I'll be moving back north to Glasgow, but I think I should probably say my thanks to everyone. You know, I'd like to thank the coaches, you know, for putting faith in me. I know it's not been easy with me. Charles is looking at me, pointing at himself right now.
This is your moment, wasn't it? And he's ruining it.
No, I think I need to do my due diligence to them. I think, you know, Skivs has been brilliant with me, especially showing faith in me every time I come back from injury. I think the physios behind the scene, I've worked closely with Owen. He's been brilliant for me for my 3 years, getting me back to fitness. Steph obviously did my shoulder as well. So, yeah, I've got to thank them. The S&C staff, they've been absolutely brilliant. 3 years in the gym and not had a PB. I think you went 12 years throughout your whole career, did you? Yeah, those guys. And then, you know, finally the boys, you know, just keeping my spirits high. You know, I've had some tough times, but also some brilliant times on the pitch with the lads. And that's what makes it so tough leaving a club, is the boys in the building. And I firmly believe that, you know, the group of lads here are special, and I've got some true mates for life here. And yeah, thank you to the fans as well for sticking with me. I'd like to be on the pitch a lot more, but you know, sometimes that's the way it goes.
That was beautiful, honestly. Can we get a round of applause for everyone? That was genuinely, Adam. That was I've known you for a long time now. That was the nicest you've ever spoken. That was beautiful. You have been a massive factor. Like you said, we'll come on to that. There's been some injuries, there's been some low times, but you have been a massive factor in this squad. I think you've been like you're the missing link for a while. The squad had some older boys, you know, like myself for a while, and there was some young pups, and you sort of managed to. There's a couple of you, but you managed to blend that squad, and we had a really, really cool few years, didn't we? And like you said, you touched on some injuries. Obviously, you've had some low times, but some of the happier times that you can think back to. What really stands out for you as your time at Gloucester?
Yeah, me and Charles were chatting on the way over. I was saying Sarah's away, obviously in the soaking wet. No rugby was played, just absolute kick tennis. But that was awesome, because I'd played Sarah's a lot of times for Glasgow and always been thereabouts at half time, and then just been blown away. But we were there at half time as well. Kingy obviously gave a rousing speech before the game, and boys just flew into it, and it was unreal. And then at the end, when we just won in the can I say?
You've said it twice.
Akcess All Areas.
You've said it twice. Don't worry.
Yeah, it was amazing. That was just such a good day.
Good bus back, wasn't it?
Great bus back. Bath at home, obviously blew them away. Is it 54-0?
As a former Bath player, that was
as a former Bath player, yeah. It's good to get one over the old teammates. But yeah, that one was brilliant. And then I was going to say Dublin away, but that wasn't a game. That was an end of season social.
That was a high for you, though, was it? Dublin away?
Yeah, no, it was a good one. It was a good one. But yeah, I think those two kind of stick out. Sarah's at home as well. You know, was that the week after Bath? Yeah. I think we just hit the ground really well at the end of that year. But there's been loads of moments, honestly. London Irish away, obviously the drop goal, that was a special moment for myself. It was good fun. But yeah, just loads of playing with my mates. Yeah. Like, how many conversations have we had, just me and Charish just chatting in the middle of the park? Yeah.
There's a special, some special bonds been formed as well for you here. I think you arrived genuinely just probably knowing one bloke, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I think you've bonded with the whole place, not just the group, but the whole place. Some special friendships that you'll take away from it. Some strange characters you meet along the way, but some special friendships.
Yeah, no, completely. Obviously, the main man over there, he let me live with them for. Well, didn't let me live with them.
We'll get that oddball in at some point.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, there's just too many good lads to speak about. Honestly, you know, especially this year, it's been even probably the most social outside of the building we've had in a while. But it's just been awesome, and you look at the boys that have left the building as well. Some great characters, you know. Obviously, Jordy Reid's one that sticks out as well for his more off-field antics. Can we put that in? But yeah,
the man who it turns out was practicing the milk challenge all along.
Yeah.
We found out. We'll come on to that. But we actually spent some time at the races a few weeks ago, myself and Charis, with one of Geordie's mates. He said as he was this summer he was coming to us, he was drinking alcohol in COVID, but also chopping milk alongside his alcohol consumption just to be in training.
That was my mistake then.
The man's always committed, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's brilliant.
I think it's important. Shall we get your pal on, because you've spent 3 years essentially holding hands. Yeah. I think it would only be right to get him on and allow him a say as well. Would you talk us?
That's cringe.
Start with that.
Yeah, that's just,
Actually, are we going to dive straight into your new edition?
Oh, the mushroom.
Yeah.
Are we going to say what
these tops are just too tight to show?
To show, yeah. But do you want to tell what's recently happened then?
Well, obviously we're quite sad. I'm quite sad that he's leaving. So we thought we'd get some ink to
some matching ink. We were going to get one a while ago, but Ruby Charis's wife was quite against it. I mean, I'm quite glad she stopped us getting that one.
That would have been a bit rogue.
Yeah.
So for those people at home who won't know, obviously Adam joined 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And he phoned you and said, Charis, do you mind if I, first few weeks, do you mind if I just...
I don't even know how that came about, to be honest.
Neither.
I hadn't even moved in. I've just bought a new house.
Yeah.
Hadn't even moved in, and Hastings was just in there on his own,
Mate,
living among boxes. Didn't fancy unpacking any boxes for me.
Mate, I've opened the front door, and there is just like head to toe boxes, and I'm squeezing through this front door, and there's just dust everywhere. And he was like, "Oh, there might be a few boxes there, mate."
And you went, "I'll stay here for the next 3 years."
Yeah,
that seems,
He didn't mind.
That seems
Just
about
sleeping
right.
among the boxes.
So then Charis then moved house, and you moved with him.
yeah.
He moved up in the world, moved to a bigger house up the road. You moved with him, and you never really left, have you?
He hasn't really left, has he?
No.
He's moved to a lovely little cottage, literally a stone's throw away.
Well, you had a brief interlude where Adam then moved to my flat.
I think I've lived through half the boys' squad.
Adam moved to my flat, and I must say this: I had in this living room was a ginormous sofa, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A ginormous sofa, and I said to him, I was like, "Look, I'm going to leave the sofa and leave the TV on the wall." And Adam then messaged. He's the best tenant I've ever seen, because at one point he phoned to say there's water coming through the ceiling, but it was just like a really calm phone call. By the way, mate, and I was like, "Mate, I'm so sorry. I'll get the point." He was like, "It's fine by me. I'm not sitting. I'm not sitting.
I don't use the kitchen.
I'm not using the kitchen. Don't worry about that. Deliveroo just delivers straight to the front door. Don't worry about me." Yeah. But then you replaced my sofa with another sofa equal to size, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you had seating for 15 people.
Yeah.
And then instead of taking my TV off the wall, putting your own on, just wheeled a bigger TV in front of mine, didn't you? so essentially, you made it your own, didn't you, for a few months?
Yeah, no, I did. But yeah, like, obviously, Charis let me live with them for that long, but it was genuinely some of the happiest times living with friends, and obviously moved into you, but I think I lived at Santis Casinos for 2 weeks. I lived with Griggs for a week. So I've been about in Gloucester, so it's been good fun.
Rube and I actually had to have a baby for him to move out. I think that was we got married, still didn't move out. Then I was like, "Hey, still, Rube's pregnant." He was like, "Oh, no congratulations."
Can I still sleep upstairs?
No, I might have to find a house now.
Rube's is pregnant. All right, I've got 9 months.
Yeah.
All right, I've got 9 months. But he was good preparation for Isabel coming along, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
He's arguably harder work than the little one, to be honest.
Charles, what about for you two? Obviously, he has been. We say it in jest. He's been a good addition, hasn't he?
to the club.
A bit of both. A bit of both. To the five balls, he's a good addition to the five balls. But
you've touched on it there. Like he's sort of galvanised the squad a bit. He's going to be a big miss. I'm not sure there's going to be another character like him in the club. And as a player, he's a quality player when he does fancy player. But now he's going to be a big miss. I'm actually quite sad about it, to be honest.
yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Sorry, but
Like, that's a lot of tan and a lot of teeth that's gone from the club in the last few months, isn't it? So there's going to be some.
The tanning salon's going to be.
Yeah,
missing,
there's going to be Zam and Adam have gone. There's going to be some shoes to fill, I imagine. But there's a huge game this Friday, isn't there?
Well, we've had a real tough training session there. It was a very good session. Boys are ready for it. Boys, you can tell. You just tell.
We had to hit breakdowns, mate.
I
had to hit a breakdown.
Oh, don't be saying
10 minutes, mate.
Don't be saying that sort of thing to me.
Putting the shots in as well.
That's positive though. It means that you're back out there, you're training, and you're starting to feel like you're getting there.
Always looking sharp, like.
Me and Charles were on fire the other day in slashes, mate. You'd have loved it. You should have watched it.
Honestly,
I watched it from the box up top. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you look great.
Boys are on fire at the moment, so hopefully it's a nice day.
Good. Well, there are still tickets available, even though they're flying off the shelves. I almost took a call yesterday in the ticket office, but I just went down for a look. I didn't actually get involved. We'll leave it there, and thank you both for coming on. It's a very sad loss, but Adam Hastings, Chris Harris, thank you very much, chaps.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Hold on. That's right. Oh, he's here. He's here. Sorry. So as we were saying, I was about to wrap this up. Do you want a seat for a few minutes, mate?
I would like to say something.
Take a microphone then. Take a microphone. That was some entrance. I don't know if you noticed, but I was wrapping up. We've had the big names on already.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
Adam Hastings.
Here's the thing. Let me take over here. I've just played my 100th game. Wasn't much of a fuss made about it. Not as much as I'd appreciate. I didn't get a cap, proper cap. Luz just gave me one that he wrote on. I've not finished.
I've done something nice for you.
You haven't.
I've done something nice for
No,
you.
don't mess with me now. No, that's not a proper one. Is that a proper one?
It looks proper, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know. You just got it off the shelf. It could have been there for years.
That's what you wanted all this time, wasn't it? That's all you wanted, and I've sorted that for you.
Okay.
Just don't look at the side where it says Glos versus Worcester from 2018. But that is what it'll feel like when you get your 100th cap. So imagine the feeling. How nice will that be? And it'll be more sincere when you get that in 6 weeks' time, when that cap order arrives. Was that mean?
No, yeah. I
Did your heart sink a little then? I've never seen you lost for
I
words.
actually thought it was my actual cap. I thought this whole thing was to give me my actual cap.
When your cap arrives, we will get that.
We'll do another.
We'll do a big one for you, yeah.
Okay.
But you can keep that for the time being, because that's what you're going to feel like.
Thanks.
That's what the rest of us got when we got 100.
Oh, everyone else got one.
But most of us got it that week, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the week you play.
Pretty sharpish.
Normally it's the week you play, then you get the cap straight away. Also, do you want to have a moment here where you have a word with Tim for that clip he put on social media from the club?
Oh, yeah.
For any fans that need context, if they've missed it, Tim put on a clip, Jamal scoring for Gloucester previously, didn't you, at Kingsholm?
I mean, technically, no, but yeah. I see what you're going with.
Yeah, there or thereabouts.
Yeah, I gave Gloucester some points towards their victory.
We must say congratulations, though. It's a big moment for you. It's a big moment, yes. It is a big moment, and I think you're somebody that, as much as we joke about it, you have moved around. You've probably not previously settled as much, and now you have found a home, haven't you? You've talked about that before, but you have found a home, and 100 games is a massive milestone, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Proper answer now. Oh, that just felt very...
I'd like one real answer.
Official transition. That was nice. Yeah, I have moved around a bit. Been at a few different clubs. Was it Northampton prior to this, and Bristol. and then previously in like the lower leagues with Pirates and stuff. But no, like I have moved around. All my stays have been like 2 years thereabouts, and then obviously coming here kind of could have been the same thing, but I've actually really enjoyed it, and like I've been shown a bit of faith by the powers that be, and what was it, my 5th season now, I think, and yeah, hit the 100.
You said you were knackered, so good session outside though.
Oh yeah, oh, tasty.
Really?
Oh yeah, old school. Like
Oh, we went for it.
oh, we're in. It was a big day.
Boys worked hard.
Boys worked very hard.
Good.
Involuntary, worked very hard.
Any big celebrations for you last weekend? Then obviously it was a big. You made a big song and dance out of it. Nobody else did, but you did.
Someone's got to.
Any big celebrations?
I bought a caravan.
Did you?
Yeah, world exclusive. You didn't know that. You didn't see that coming,
Wow.
did you? Yeah,
That's a thing, isn't it?
that's the thing. That happened.
You've bought some weird stuff over the years, but that's right up there.
$3,000 caravan.
Loads involved in it.
I did consult with him.
Yeah.
As you'd expect,
He's the expert, isn't he?
in all things
Caravanning.
3 hours later.
When you get like a weekend off, you know when you get like a Friday night game, sometimes you get a weekend off and it's just like, by the time you've priced up going away to like the Lake District, you can talk yourself out of it.
6.5 hours later.
Just chuck it on the back of the car
And you're done.
and we're gone.
Well, I cannot.
I'd let you go with that. I don't know how you're gonna.
I can't wait for mine, but I didn't see it coming. If I'm honest, I don't think people are
absolute.
I don't think
curveball.
anybody saw it coming.
Caravan owner.
But well, that's the way. You're always going to mark your 100th appearance with a caravan.
That's how it's going to be now. I'm actually going to I might get that painted on the side.
Which is ironic because for years you actually looked like you were carrying a caravan back there at times, didn't you?
That's inappropriate.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll leave it there. We will leave it there, and I'll do a genuine.
Is that it?
We can do. Well, you're going to be on every other week. You said.
This is my bloody 100th game.
We could.
And you've given me 5 minutes of airtime.
We can carry on if you want.
Whoa. Yes.
Then we could.
I know you said I couldn't swear, but this is a big deal.
We are going to leave it there. I know you wanted more time, but you're welcome back whenever you want.
Is that genuine? Is that an open invite?
It's to be confirmed, but you are welcome back
Okay.
at some point
Okay.
when you're invited. Ladies and gentlemen, what a special guest, and congratulations on your 100th appearance, Jamal Ford-Robinson.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do
I leave now?
I've tried. Yes, go on.
I can leave.
You've
Do you
ruined
want me to-
you've ruined my link once before.
Well,
you can go.
You can
Go
do
on.
another relink.
As you were. No, as you were.
Okay.
Just walk straight across the shop, please. Take, and also you pulling your caravan again. Thank you to all 3 guests. Obviously, there's only supposed to be 2, but we've ended up with 3. Good luck to the Gloucester Hartpury players in the Allianz Cup this weekend and also in the Women's Six Nations. And we'll finish on the big one, Friday night. See you at Kingsholm. More tickets released on Thursday. Get them because they're selling out. See you there.